I'll clap.
So welcome back. I mean, you guys can clap too. Nobody ever claps like with me. Everybody always tries to either beat me to the clap, which is a dick move.
Oh, fuck that noise. No, I thought we were all going to clap together. I went up for it.
You want to try to clap together?
Let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4. So.
All right. Well,
are we building up like one and then 2 people together, 3 people together, 4 people?
On 4?
We could do that. Let's try that.
Ready?
That was the most uncoordinated white motherfucker thing to do ever in the history of the Beach
Okay, that's
show.
right. Can we edit this out? Periscope.
No, that's still staying.
Periscope.
That's going
Wipe your
right
fucking
in.
mind.
Well, this is the middle of the second part.
Yep.
The party of the first part, coupled with the party of the second part.
Yeah. It's the end of
God.
the beginning.
Yeah. This episode's fun.
The beginning.
Yeah,
God.
The beginning. The beginning
All right, so-
of our story.
Now
The beginning.
Oh, you don't remember Millennium?
I never watched the show.
Oh.
No, not the show. The
I remember
movie.
the Millennium.
No, yeah.
That
Not the
happened.
first one. That was 1,000 years ago. I wasn't
Yeah,
here.
no. That was Jesus was all about that.
What's the next book?
The next book
Oh, it's
is
Drax.
Drax.
I felt so bad for Drax.
Oh
throughout
my
that.
god, what the fuck is this?
The entire book, I just like Drax was like, "I'm gonna murder you," and people were like, "All right, peace, boy." I'm like, "Oh, poor
They
Drax."
dumbed him down. Okay, look, when Drax, the first Drax I remember was big,
was the
muscle-bound,
destroyer,
dumb.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
With the purple cloak.
Yeah, he was useless, but he was powerful.
Right.
Yeah, he
And then they made
shit
him this like built badass.
Right. Go
Who
along with
does
the movie.
sick shit,
And
who whipped
still-
out Thanos' heart.
Yeah.
And now, because
Push
of the movie, they made him some fucking autistic little shit in his.
You know, the thing is, like, he keeps on. I just felt bad for him through the entire book because he keeps on like. These pirates board his ship that Rocket lends him, which is a piece of shit.
It's just
ship.
shit. It's like a Winnebago.
So
It's
they,
bad.
yeah, exactly. They get on the ship, and
So he's
got
become Lone Star, basically.
Yes!
Yeah.
Except
almost
worse.
retarded Lone Star. He's on the ship with a sword in his hand, going, "You'll never take my ship, or I'll die trying." And then the pirates go, "Oh, dude, this is a piece of shit. We don't want this. Bye."
It's worth nothing. So they leave.
Yeah, and he
He's like,
sits down and he's
retreat."
like, "Oh man!" Like every time he almost gets into a fight, and then people run away.
Is it supposed to be funny?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
kind of stupidish, kind of funny.
Don Quixote
Just-
strikes again.
Yeah.
No, I wish it was.
I couldn't-
No, it's,
Nothing along the lines of Groot, right?
No,
Like,
No.
are you reading that series, by the way?
no.
Groot?
Nope.
This guy, Jeff Loveness, writes this.
Is it
I
good?
am not Groot.
It's fucking hilarious.
Really? All right, I'll check
It's
it
so
out.
hilarious. I first discovered this guy when he wrote the Spider-Man, Inhumans, Captain America crossover. It was like in the annuals, I think.
I'm sorry, I just saw your Voltron collection for the first time.
Oh, yeah. It ain't your first time here. I'm surprised that's the first time you saw
No,
that.
it's, you know, I'm blinded by everything else. Now I see that, and
Oh, yeah.
of course the full Optimus Prime.
Yes.
all
with
things
the
you have to
trailer.
get for your son.
And He-Man.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he had to
was
do
it a-
separate shelves worth of 80s stuff.
Was it you that put up? I saw someone put up this graphic, and it was like Barbie, you know, unrealistic standards for women, da da da. And then the panel next to it was
This is
He-Man.
Yeah.
And then of course the Family Guy, where he's like having Lion-O talk to He-Man. It's like, did I hurt you? Oh, no, it's okay. You can just rub it. But it's like, yeah, that's why your kids are gay. Have them play with unrealistic male figures. That's what'll happen.
The SNL shit with Lion-O and fucking He-Man was off the hook.
Oh god.
That was good. You read Extraordinary X-Men or no?
I did read Extraordinary X-Men.
I did.
Okay. Was it extraordinary?
Extraordinary.
It was alright.
It was, yeah.
It was
I'm
ordinary
not
with
up
some
to date
extra thrown
on
in.
X-Men.
I have no idea what's going on with
All
X-Men.
Yeah, and then, like I figured I was
I'm
like,
enjoying
oh,
the
pick
shit
up
out
the
of this
number
popcorn,
one. No, I was. I just.
I need to catch up to the shit that ended before Secret Wars. Because I'm like.
You mean the shit that ended unlike Secret Wars?
Yeah.
Because we're getting all the shit after Secret Wars before
Even though
Secret
Steve was
Wars.
still going.
Yeah.
It's like,
7
motherfucker.
comes out next week and 8 comes out. I don't know when.
No,
Anyways.
So like
Probably
you're saying
after
Marvel
Infinity
is
War.
also delayed?
What?
That never happens.
No.
No.
never.
Yeah,
So-
no, that bugged me so much.
The mutants are.
Hate when you do
There's
that
no more
shit.
mutants coming out, right? But on top of it all, the Terrigen Mist not only kills you, but also makes you sterile.
So you're dead and you can't have
What are
sex.
you laughing at? Who said what?
If you had to have sex with someone on the table, who would it be?
Had was capitalized.
Someone sitting at
If
the
I-
table or on top of the table.
I'm pretty sure if I
Iron
open
Man.
this up and take off the little pourer, that I can probably squeeze my dick into this thing.
Wow.
I go with Deadpool because you know
It's
what?
gonna
I gotta
hurt like
say,
hell.
That's appropriate right now. We're-
Deadpool's gonna make some chimichangas after.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
Deadpool
mean,
will laugh at me when I'm doing it.
that's fine. Won't be the first time.
Was that Keith?
Yes, of course it was.
Bree
was-
Radical says, hey.
Questions like that make me nervous.
Hey, Bray.
Who?
Bree says, "Hey."
Hi, Bree.
What's up, Barry?
Hey, Bree.
I know a girl named Bree. Very cute Irish girl.
Oh no, this.
I feel like that's a
Aren't they always?
prerequisite for the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brianna O'Brien. Go figure. That's Irish.
Oh, yeah.
Her initials are B.O.
What? Technically. Or Bob.
Oh,
Better.
That's nice.
Ah.
That's actually really cool.
Can't name a
Oh,
planet
no,
Bob.
she's Brittany.
Brittany. Brittany.
Hey.
that's a hot girl name.
Brittany's a hot girl name.
Not
Yeah.
after I saw one bald.
Oh,
So a
that
bald
doesn't
Brittany?
count.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Britney Spears,
2007. Yeah.
Meltdown.
Oh, that crazy broad. I forgot about her.
After the kids, she looked like shit.
Yeah.
She might be watching.
Britney
Hey,
Spears? Let her be
you know what?
watching.
Even
Brittany, take my advice. If you get a hold of a DeLorean, go back in time and take your tits out when they're fucking relevant.
All right, next book.
They
Oh,
never
God.
were relevant.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
no,
mean, when
Extraordinary
they were
X-Men,
relevant at
I
some
wasn't
point.
up to date. I had no idea what the fuck was happening. Is that?
Yeah.
Well, let's call it the way it is. I mean, we all love the fact that Disney brought their budget to make all these great movies and everything, that much better. But Disney's just trying to run a business, so they're trying to put out as much as possible
Yeah.
to
Actually,
access.
you know what,
everything.
that's
Funny
what
you
I
say
feel like-
that. It brings us to our next book,
Yeah,
Hercules.
That's what I feel
What
like
the
happened
fuck?
with this.
Okay, hold on. Brittany wants to know if we like the Flash show.
Love the Flash.
no, of course.
Flash is my absolute favorite show on the air. No questions.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Iris West. Kill her.
Okay.
What?
After a nice scene of her in a bikini.
Exactly.
With her mouth shut.
She keep her mouth open. They can come into play.
All right, with her
Korean
mouth
girl.
All right,
cute.
no, look.
filled with
Oh
something.
my goodness, yeah.
She's cute.
I'm glad the doppelganger didn't. Actually,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
What
Actually,
comic
no, I
book
want
character are
the-
you?
What comic book character am I?
I don't know. You know
Like
what? You
a-
tell us. What comic book
Yeah.
characters do we
Yeah.
think you
Yeah.
are?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, I know.
Oh, God.
Go ahead. You know who
Amadeus
you are? Or
Cho.
you know
Oh,
who-
yeah, I know.
He could be Amadeus Cho.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can figure this out. Ask me how I'm going to know.
How are you gonna know?
I know.
Reed
I don't know what
Richards?
that means. Adam Warlock?
The Shadow knows.
The Shadow knows.
Why don't you like Iris? Brittany wants to know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the writing, but and recently she's got a little bit better, but she's just too much overacting in her role. And I wonder if they're just trying to do the whole, well, we can't have superhero all the time, so we need to have character development. And I get that, but
I thought
it's
that-
just too much.
I thought the scenes with their mom were good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, recently
Yeah.
I thought that was actually pretty well done.
And
It's
she
Taskmaster, my nephew says. Freddie.
Taskmaster. I can see that.
I like you, Freddie.
Who would
I'll
I
take
be?
Taskmaster.
I don't know. I don't know who would I be. I'm waiting for the fans to decide.
Moon Knight.
I'm afraid.
That's a character I wouldn't mind turning heel.
Moon Knight?
Moon
He
Knight.
could
He kind of
easily.
sort of is.
I
Yeah,
know.
he's already walking that line. Although I should have to say, like along that
He's
line,
interesting. Yeah.
that last scene, I think it was the first Secret
And it's a good
Wars.
excuse because he's fucking schizo anyway.
Yeah. It was the first Secret Wars where right before Universe Collide, where Punisher walks into the room with all the fucking crime bosses and he goes, I ain't taking these bullets with me. Oh my goodness. I just reread all the Secret Wars and I was like, that scene is
That's why I love the Punisher. Don't fuck with Frank.
No.
That was like right
Follow
out
that
of Equilibrium.
hashtag. That's like almost all my posts.
This is a stupid question, but is the vibe in the Flash comics?
Not exactly. He's a Justice League character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A horrible one,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, really terrible. And he was trained by Batman at one point, so he got better.
That was the only time that line ever came into play that was fucking good was when Kyle Rayner was fighting Sinestro, and Sinestro's all like, I was trained on Thal and this and that and fucking the Quard and whatever. It's like, where did you learn to fight? Boom! Batman. Fuck yeah.
That was fucking brilliant.
I would like to see Batman turn heel.
It won't happen.
Yeah.
Turned evil?
Yeah. Heel.
Well, I mean, with the Dark Side Wars, he's
That's his core.
borderline.
Yeah.
He would
That's
be
what
such
makes him
an
Batman.
awesome villain.
But like with
He'd be unstoppable.
the Dark
Yeah.
Side Wars they're doing now, like he's borderline. He's going out and fucking people up before they commit any crime.
No, I wouldn't want him to be of like fighting crime, like a crazy vigilante.
But that kind of already
Yeah.
happened. Nemesis.
I'd want him to be just a crime
I
boss.
hated that story.
I didn't pick it up for that reason. I didn't need to see the Joker
I'm
as
Thor.
Batman.
Yeah.
You know what it was?
Who should turn face?
You're Thor?
Yeah, somebody said I'm Thor.
Alrighty then.
I don't.
He's got his meow meow.
I like the concept of Nemesis. I didn't need the fucking over-the-top strong language, and I'm the one who's fucking
From
saying
this
that.
show, yeah.
Me.
Wow.
What happened? What you said?
I'm
You didn't
very
use strong
ass
language.
ways when it comes to fucking strong language.
But
in a
that's-
comic book, I don't want to see it.
But then swing the other
Unless
way.
it's completely relevant.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking see it. How surprised were you when, what was that, Badass, I think was the title of the book? And I'm like, you don't need that on the cover?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, don't need it.
But swing the other way, same writer, same artists, actually, did Superior.
Which was pretty damn good,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, I
And
liked
they
Superior.
kept it clean.
That was the one with the little kid, and the superhero, like, what was it? Was his imagination or something?
Brittany
No,
wants
he
us
made
to
a
say
deal
her
with the
name.
devil. Yeah.
Our names.
Our names.
Yes. Introduce yourselves basically to Brittany.
Oh, well, go ahead, you start. You're on that side.
No, I'll go last.
All right.
For dramatic.
Well, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
How you doing, Brittany? I'm Pete from Brooklyn. This is the Pete's Basement Show. If this is your first time tuning in and you don't know us, welcome to the dark side. We have whiskey and cookies, though we're all out of cookies. So we have whiskey.
we have some leftover sex, too.
Yes, speaking of leftover sex, I'm John. Yeah, that's all I got.
Ramon.
My name is Chris Craddock, and I am Rocket Star.
All right.
That's
He's
not his
smart.
porn name.
Bad guy turns hero.
Bad guy turns hero. Let me think about that for a little while because it's been done so many goddamn times.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make it relevant.
I want Doom.
Why the fuck is... No, Doom can't be a good guy. Doom is entirely too egotistical.
Yeah.
Doom is better off
That's why
having
he's a
his...
good guy.
No,
'Cause he
Doom
wants
is
to prove
good.
They could do better.
Doom is good when he has his heroic moments and you're like, oh shit, Dr. Doom just saved my fucking life.
But he does it because he's like, I did it because I could, not because I was
Right.
saving your life.
Or he's trying to get to the next chess move that get him
Yeah.
to what he
Right.
wants. Yeah.
Like,
Some
that's why-
part of
that's-
your existence benefits him.
That's why I still love Triumph and Torment, because the whole point is him, at the very end, you're like, fuck, he just maneuvered everything for his own good. He got everything the fuck he wanted. And pretended to be heroic, but he really wasn't.
He
That
beat
is a
the
good
devil
book,
himself.
man. That is-
Exactly.
best books.
Badass
And fucking tricked Doctor Strange into helping him.
So here's another thing. Since
Sorry, I didn't
it's
cover.
it is the
That was projectile.
duty of the Sorcerer Supreme to grant the boon
Then
to
I'm gonna
the
run
runner.
out there.
Duty.
Did he lose on purpose?
Exactly.
Purely to make Doctor Strange do all the legwork.
Because he knew he could beat everyone else, but not Doctor Strange, and
Right.
he knew he needed someone to help him. Like that whole graphic novel, like I've read it 5 or 6
So
times.
somebody asked, why aren't you drinking?
I'm sorry. I get distracted when I yip yap.
To
And Brittany wants to know DC versus Marvel.
do Marvel.
At this point,
Oh, I should know. I traditionally go Marvel.
indie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Dark
like,
Horse.
Give me a third option.
Image.
'cause,
Yeah.
like,
IDW.
I
Maybe
love
you
them. I
would
love
beat
I
the
love
shit
the
out of
mythos and I love what they've created,
Yeah.
but
I mean, like
Somebody
when
wrote Valiant, but Valiant's still a tiny universe.
Yeah.
It's a great universe, but it's still a tiny one.
I wouldn't know.
the only thing
No,
I
you
love
fucking
is,
won it, you fucking douche.
I love the run up to Secret Wars where like Jonathan Hickman what was it New Avengers? Fucking brilliant. I love that.
It was
Roger?
long, though.
It was long,
This
but-
motherfucker had his longest story arc ever.
Ever, but the
It's like
entire
a year and a half long.
the entire time I'm reading, I'm like, oh, it had me gripped the entire fucking time.
Brittany says DC has better villains.
They do.
Bullshit.
They do.
I don't know about
Overall,
I don't know.
the vast quantity.
King
But-
the Conqueror.
Exactly.
I don't
But
like
I feel like
King
Marvel
Conqueror.
deals with things on a
Because it's
much
fucking
larger.
time travel.
Titano the Super Ape? Really? That's
You know
what
what?
that's what we're talking about
But I
here?
feel like with Marvel, they deal with at least I love Cosmic Marvel, and I feel like they deal with things on a broader scope than
Cosmic Marvel's badass.
Cosmic
Yeah.
Marvel
DC.
has a
Totally
a
better than New
world
Gods and
that
Apocalypse,
waits to
yeah.
be discovered at this point.
Oh
Like
my
that
goodness,
is
like-
unused.
like I just want Jim Starlin to stop aging and just keep on making great
Put
shit.
him in a freezer. Yeah.
But speaking of Cosmic Marvel, what are you guys' thoughts, especially out there, that the planet that Simmons was on may just have been Ego, the living planet?
Oh,
Who
I
has
didn't
been
hear that.
Who has been shown to make physical embodiments of himself.
Especially on this planet.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah.
That would be interesting.
Because you look at the moon placement, the large moon,
Yeah.
the little moon right next to each other. Whenever you look at the picture of Ego, he's got himself and the
And
two
the
Yeah.
moons.
moons.
Yeah.
and also said she was being hunted, but there was nothing else alive on that
And
planet.
apparently, the astronauts were all famous astronauts.
Their
like
names.
what was it?
Brubaker.
Robinson, Brubaker,
Oh.
Robinson,
Will
Will
Robinson.
Robinson.
Yeah. Brubaker from I forgot the Capricorn. Yeah.
Yes, I forget all the rest of them.
That would be fucking
Shit.
brilliant.
But
They're all from like Lost in Space series or something
Yeah.
similar to that. Yeah.
That would be. I would like.
it
That.
was really well done. It was very
Yeah.
nerdy. Like you kind of had to really pick up on that. I have to go back to this. What the fuck is Hercules getting his own book for?
I don't know. And you know what? He had Gilgamesh sitting on his couch the whole time being like,
Who's like having a crisis of identity
yeah,
crisis?
he's just
It's like,
sitting there eating
what
cereal.
am I? Am I a hero? I can't be a hero.
And
Roger had actually told me if I wanted to read one of the greatest superhero books ever,
Yeah.
read the story of Gilgamesh.
Yeah, that's great. But like with this, what bothered me about it was the whole story was like a sidetrack for him, where he was getting called in to fight this like sea monster and
Yeah,
decides.
by the UN or something like that?
Yeah, but the UN's calling him to fight this sea monster. That's obviously a big enough fucking threat to call him in. And he gets distracted because these two kids walk up to his apartment and go, "Oh, my sister's dating a monster. Can you help me?" And he goes, "Yeah, why the fuck not?" I mean, it turns out to be an ancient monster, but still, that's the whole...
Is he
only
drunk
thing-
all the time? Because
No.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy,
This is
completely
like-
different.
The way
Okay,
they
you
drew
can be
him
a
is like
drunk
for the
good
chicks.
guy. You don't got to get
Yeah.
beer
The
The
muscles
chicks are the
every
gay
time.
guys.
Yeah.
Because he's always shirtless and shorts, and he's cut up and he's
Oh
hairy.
yeah, there's no more the toga and the sandals. He's in
Yeah.
like commando pants and army boots with no shirt with like... He looks like Rambo.
Brittany asked about
Or like a
Aquaman.
He-Man character.
Aquaman?
Aquaman, I'm not up to date on the new series, but I
changed
was
it a
loving the
lot.
series. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I loved when Jeff John... Is Jeff John still doing it?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
I don't see
Aquaman
how,
is a little fishy.
I don't see how, a man who talks to fishes is not someone I look up to.
Dude, you
Yeah.
got to read the Jeff John series, though, bro.
I mean,
I read the
although-
whole.
Stay, you're wrong. It's so good.
No, I read that the whole the crisis of Atlantis.
And the
Oh,
Underdwellers.
Jeff
or
John's
whatever.
coming back on.
Oh, good. Thank
Yeah, I
God.
know, but I do love Namor though, and he's... I
Yeah,
feel like
well,
he's a
that's
badass.
he's the dark version
of
of.
yeah.
Aquaman, yeah.
Yo, did...
Hold
what
on,
about... Hold on,
Hercules.
Have-
It could work if they stick to the mystical shit.
Yeah.
And they tie it in with like Doctor Strange. Because remember last week there was another mystical book?
Oh, that would be
If
interesting.
Marvel pushes more of their mystic side shit, with
Yeah.
Doctor Strange leading it, and even Doctor Doom, and all these other characters, Hercules could be it.
That would be awesome.
They got to back away from the whole. Okay, I got to change the whole mythos to make him seem
my
more
boy.
human. The best stories.
What are you
are
talking
not-
about? Strange?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
No,
Hercules.
Yeah.
The best
No,
stories.
he shouldn't be human. He should be a baddest god.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing, and then he actually, that was one thing I liked that he brought up a few times where he's like, "Oh yeah, Hercules, that's what they call me now, but I've been known since before I had names."
A lot of names. Original Greek
Yeah.
name are Heracles.
Hercules was the
Yeah, and
original.
then
They
it
mentioned
goes-
him.
Hercules is Roman, and not a
Yeah.
lot of people know that.
mentioned a lot of
and then,
shit.
and they actually bring that up, and like, you know, the monster he's fighting goes, "You're a Roman sham." And he goes, "No, Hercules is what they call me now." Like this, and he keeps on just hating on him because he's using his Roman name.
And Athena showed up. So there's some promising shit in there.
Yeah.
Athena.
Athena. It's a long E.
Say toilet.
Turlet.
There you go.
All right.
So Athena showed up.
Say Scotch.
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 I love
And
Scotch.
It's promising
I love
if
Scotch.
Yeah,
Marvel does that.
Scotchy, Scotchy,
Yeah, there's
Scotch.
definitely
Popping
something
into
where
spinach.
like I would read the next one just because I kind of want to see where it goes.
But it's gonna take a whole issue to clean this mess up.
Yeah, like there's promise, but it's not.
I want to go back to... Brittany reminded me of this. Thanks, Britt. Was there a nod to Aquaman in the last Flash episode when Jay Garrick
Atlantis?
was
Yes.
talking about...
One of my
buddy of mine.
One of my best friends
Atlantis
is from
is a-
Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
And it has a sunk.
Yeah.
And it seems like Jay Garrick ran away.
But
from
I don't know if
Atlantis.
is there an Aquaman on Earth too?
There could be whatever the
There
fuck
could
they
be.
want.
That's
Yep.
true.
Just like vampires.
Yep. I don't know.
I want to go back to that a second because I forgot about some shit like that. Just real quick. Anybody a fan of Vampire Hunter D?
Of course.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah,
I
you
used to
got
have
it.
his
If you've
coat
seen
and
it,
hat.
you are.
The best
period.
fucking line from that movie
No, I gotta watch it.
was when oh, dude, I'll loan that shit to you
Yeah.
today.
Both of them.
So
check it out.
fucking good. But you
it's
gotta
good
like
shit.
suffer through the animation
like
of the first
Van
one. It's
Helsing, but done
80s
right.
fucking.
Oh no, that's
That's
fine.
fine, yeah.
But
That's not a problem.
He's fighting a vampire that now I'm not even gonna ruin it for you because you don't know anything about the
Yeah,
story.
no.
But one of the greatest lines in the book, in the movie rather, is he's fighting this vampire who's like 5,000 years old.
Yeah.
And this is the far, far future. It's like 12,000 AD.
Yeah.
Nuclear apocalypse, all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And he's like,
like most Japanese anime.
he says the
Yeah.
old ones like him are powerful, almost invincible. And I'm glad I found out that you didn't watch this because
Yeah.
my next statement would have ruined the story for you. I will give
Okay.
this to you before you leave. It is that fucking good.
I gotta watch it
It is.
because that shit. I love
Besides-
that
Truly
shit.
epic.
Besides Ghost in the Shell and Ninja Scroll.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean those are great.
Yeah.
No, Vampire Hunter D is really up there.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
It is.
Story
Both of them.
wise,
I don't know, like-
the animation on the second one is beautiful. The story is kind of
Yeah.
The animation on the first one is holy shit, this is the 80s, and the story is just fucking amazing.
All right, I gotta watch
This is a dangerous question. Brittany wants to know the dumbest superhero and villain and why.
Booster, you gotta give me a little.
I was gonna say Booster
Fuck,
Gold.
man, does
I
nobody
hate
like
Booster Gold,
Booster?
yes.
I like Booster.
There you go.
How about Blue fucking Beetle?
Hold on. It was Aquaman.
It used to be Aquaman.
And then John's made that motherfucker bad.
Yeah, but then you go back
But
to
like I love like going back to this Max Landis video where he's talking about the death and Return of Superman. And he's talking about the whole comics.
Squirrel
And-
Girl.
Squirrel Girl. Oh.
She beat Dr. Doom.
Does nobody
beats everyone.
By the way, I have that panel like waiting to go just for the proper moment where it's like Dr. Doom and he's fending off squirrels and he's like, "For every one I throw away, another 5 vex me." It's so fucking.
But that's the thing. It's like Squirrel Girl beats everyone. How?
that's like
I'd
rock,
like
paper,
to see her go up
scissors.
against Galactus.
The Fabulous Frogman.
Oh.
Anybody?
Negative.
Early '90s.
No.
Fabulous Frogman.
I think you collected that one book. And that's
Hey, you
it.
can
I
go
mean,
fuck yourself. He was
who's
guest
the
starring
X-Men?
Spider-Man quite often.
Really,
Who's the
how
X-Men now?
what,
That's
Brittany?
like the
Gold Ball.
No.
Motherfucker shoots balls out of his body.
No.
He throws testicles at you. Gold-plated testicles.
There's something about
He's
him.
like
I
a
haven't
crazy
caught up with the books,
Fabergé
but-
egg-making testicle
Although,
guy.
no, what was the one? The X-Men that was pretty much all the characteristics of a fucking bird. He had the fucking
Isn't it Birdman?
Birdman!
not Harvey Birdman. No, he had
He had a bat.
Enoch
He
Chuck.
needed to
Clink.
grow with the wings.
Yeah,
Enoch
he gave
Chuck.
birth
So much
to-
of larvae.
yeah.
So
That was
racist,
horrible.
but it was
Yeah,
the
he was
70s.
the worst.
No,
He was
fuck it.
literally
I
the
love
X-Men
when
to
he
show
smells like coffee
the
on him and he can't
problems
get it up
of
anymore.
mutation.
And Sylvester drew him in the future like buff and shit. It was
The dude's
horrible.
name was Samurai, and he's speaking gibberish Japanese. Tome Ningen. He says it doesn't mean anything. You disappear. Why are you disappearing?
Try Spanish. It sounds more Japanese.
What? I have
Hi.
tried to unsuccessfully grow by saying a knock chuck, but it
you
didn't
remember
work.
Birdman, Attorney at Law?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was great.
Yeah, and one of his first cases was the guy says Inupchuck is. Anyway, he grows to 50 feet tall, but he goes to Starbucks and he drops coffee on his lap, so now he can't grow anymore.
Oh God.
Remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
First one.
Apache Chief.
Yeah, and then he comes in and he tries to describe it to him, and Birdman's like, I don't understand.
Does everybody remember the racist fucking super friends of the late 70s when we had Apache Chief, Samurai,
Tornado.
El Toro,
Oh God.
and Black Vulcan?
Black Vulcan? Yeah.
You are a black guy whose name is Vulcan, basically. That's you
And they-
just
they
decided.
kinda
Yeah.
They kind of carried that through the Star Trek Voyager when they made the Vulcan black.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I still want to bring it. I'm going to bring this up every fucking week, every goddamn week until somebody sends me a photo of an African American motherfucker skiing. The Black Racer is the living embodiment of death in
How?
DC.
No, it's.
When was the last time you saw a black guy on skis? When?
No,
Well,
and
he
that,
doesn't
I
have
can't
it.
tell. They have their masks on all the time.
No, and that I did
Usually
not,
in
I
white
did-
jackets, because
I did-
skiing.
I did not enjoy that fucking the dark Black
No.
Racer chasing Flash down and Flash be like, oh no, I don't want to be death.
Yes,
Millions
Keith,
are gonna
yes.
die.
What?
Keith says you're losing it.
Oh, I lost it back in 02, buddy.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh, I swear, yeah, death is like, oh well, if you don't kill this one person, no, he doesn't even say this one person. He goes, if you don't kill one person, I'm gonna kill everyone. So you have to be the embodiment of me.
This is like the Google choice, you know?
Yeah. And then apparently the person that he has to kill is Iris West.
Fuck up.
And then he doesn't. And then he tries to kill Death with Death's own sight, and it just doesn't work.
And
It's
it
just-
releases him.
It releases Death.
So now
and then,
there's a big giant death, and then in
and
the
then
end,
Death is gonna kill everyone, and then he embraces it. I don't fucking know.
And then the Infinity Gauntlet comes out.
what?
Topless?
What was the comment? What?
I don't know.
I like how everyone stopped at the
You might
words.
get your wish.
I don't know. Oh, black guy on skis?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Send us pictures. Questions@petesbasement.com.
I thought you were.
Title that shit black guy on skis.
Now,
Okay.
I'm going to get in trouble.
You
for this.
can't Google the shit. It's got to be somebody you
Our
know.
family.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Now we're
It
talking.
can't come from Archer.
Yeah.
No.
Anybody could Google the shit, but no. Everybody knows Google doesn't really exist, and all of those pictures are made up.
Oh, never mind.
Ah, did she say that?
No, that's Toby.
Oh.
That's Keith.
Toby Keith?
No, tattoos by Keith.
Red Solo Cup.
Oh my
Even though
God.
that's not red.
Fuck
That
this
is the
noise.
greatest fucking
Neither
party
is it
song
solo.
on
It's
earth.
ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
So,
Howard the Duck. I didn't read that.
Oh, you know, we're at this point. I don't even know. The episodes together are going to be about 4.5 hours long.
We've got like 4 books. We might as well just finish it now. We've gone this far.
Did anybody read Vision?
Come on, I'm here. Kill me.
How fucking weird was Vision?
That was weird. He has a Vision family.
That wasn't just a cover?
No,
No.
he built himself a Vision family, and they're having dinner with people. It's so fucking weird. People,
neighbors.
And the whole time, it's just I don't.
How does he explain that he's a robot?
Oh,
He's
they
fucking
all
accepted.
know.
That's kind
He works with the White House on behalf of the Avengers.
It's
But
so.
isn't that
it's-
part of procreation? Or he's
But
going
no, he
forth
got rid
to
of all his
multiply?
emotions recently.
Yeah, but then apparently, like, he tried to merge his wavelength, his brain waves, with his white vision to make children vision, but they were immature, so they were children, and they have to go to high school. It's
The kids have to learn while
This
they're
is like
mature.
Dave
And the
3.
wife has issues. Like she's jealous of what's her name?
Scarlet Witch?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't talk about the Scarlet Witch in front of White Vision.
She gets in the back. She like sulks.
Yeah.
And then
Like a woman.
what we don't see behind the scenes is Vision takes her out back and slaps her around and says,
Yep.
"Shut
Yeah,
up, bitch."
no, and there's like one scene where it's like, Vision's off at work for the White House or whatever, and the kids are at school.
Because robots work and
Yeah.
the robot wives stay home with the kids.
Well, that's the thing.
Well,
no,
I mean,
no,
the robots do work. You ever see the Jetsons?
Yeah.
It's like a slave labor.
No, the weird part is the kids are
Robots
at school.
don't work. It's a cultural
and the
thing.
tagline goes like, and I forget what the Vision's wife's name is, but it's just shows her
Vision
sitting.
wife's fine.
Yeah, Vision wife. They just show her sitting at home on the couch like this, and then the caption
She's like
is
shut down?
Yeah, no, the caption is
It's like
she goes through
C-3PO.
it goes through her memory banks and is surprised at the amount that makes her cry or something like that.
Yeah, they haven't revealed who did he pattern her memory
Yeah.
over her brain.
But the
waves.
thing is, like, it's just her.
Probably who he secretly wants to fuck.
Scarlet
Scarlet
Witch.
Witch.
Nah, he fucked her already.
Well, I mean, you could.
Why stick with old pussy that you've already gotten?
Rogue.
If you can just program some shit into a new android,
And we lost Brittany.
I'm sorry, Britt.
No, we probably did. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
But you
It's
know,
kind of
like,
it's like the same topic as
Like, mother of God, there's a girl talking. Don't say anything stupid.
but no, but that was the weird thing. Is like she's just like I don't know. I just see her just sitting there like vacantly shut down, just going through
It's
memories
sad.
and
It's fucking
tears.
sad.
Was it a good book?
It was
It
weird.
was interesting.
I don't
Uh-huh.
know how I feel about it. Like
So it was interesting in that, like, you were just constantly curious about what the fuck is going on.
I went into this thinking I'm getting this one book and that's it. And I'm like,
I kind of want to read more.
maybe it too.
Like it made me feel weird in my skin, but I want to read
Uh-huh.
more.
All right. Howard the Duck.
I
You know Aunt May's his secretary?
That's great.
I refuse to read Howard the Duck.
Are they still
read
in
it.
Boston?
I don't know where the fuck they're at.
Aunt May was in Boston last I recall.
I don't know. No, I think she had to fly back to Boston.
Uh-huh.
But they're driving down to Florida because he wants to go back home.
Howard.
To the nexus of reality.
Which is in Florida?
Yeah,
Go figure.
That's a
where
shame.
man
that
thing-
explains why there's so many old people down there.
Yeah.
What book are you talking about?
Howard the Duck.
And lo and behold, what's his name? The smart guy Bentley from Dr. Wizard, the Wizard.
The Wizard?
Yeah, I think he's the Wizard.
The dude with the
And-
funny
and-
helmet?
Yeah, and Titania were down there.
I'm
and-
thinking like the wizard, like the midget with the bag. You know,
Dude, whatever you do, just keep your power gloves off of her, okay?
yeah.
and it ends up with a female duck and a female rocket raccoon coming out of the Nexus.
Tell you right now, Leah Thompson was fucking hot in Howard the
She
Duck.
was incredible. I was
She's
trying to
still
find
hot.
pictures of her.
She's still hot.
She's still hot. But back then, forget about it.
I
Yo,
saw
not
her-
for nothing, the scene with the aliens when they were like coming to Earth, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Well, Lucas, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know. I love the Howard the Duck series that was out like 6 months ago before they stopped it and came out with #1 again. So I'm gonna read this based on like just pure love of the character and the stupidity that goes along with him.
I can see that.
So
I don't know.
Howard's
I just-
one of those characters that like, all right, I'm in it for the long haul just because of the character.
See,
He's
I
almost
don't-
on a Spider-Man level.
See, I just don't enjoy Howard the Duck.
He's like,
Yeah,
I know
me
he's a
neither.
predecessor to Deadpool, but Deadpool I feel is just a
Just
better.
right,
outlet.
Because he
better.
could be like he could be just as sarcastic an asshole
Exactly.
as Deadpool.
Yeah.
But the thing I like more is that Deadpool actually just fucks shit up and he's just an asshole about it. Whereas Howard the Duck, I could not see Howard the Duck brandishing a sword and killing people.
No, that's true. It's not gonna happen.
He would use a clown horn
Yeah.
or a spoon.
The best Howard the Duck incarnation I've ever seen was by a buddy of ours who came on the show, and God, I'm blanking on his name. I had it a moment ago,
Such
and
a
it's
memorable
gone.
guy.
Fucking
That guy.
shit.
That guy did
Our
the
boy
thing.
J.K. Woodward
That guy.
introduced him to us. Stuart something.
The guy that was in the
Stuart
thing
Moore.
in the film last
Stuart
year.
Moore. He wrote a Howard the Duck meets Spider-Man book, and it was fucking
God.
great. He was also the author on the first 6 or so issues of the Namor series that came out several years ago,
yeah.
which was actually really fucking good. It was dealing with Atlantis
Yeah.
and his kin and the original king of fucking yeah.
It's like when Bone was Spider-Man. Well, no, I'm thinking Spider-Pig, aren't I?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Spider-Pig.
And last but fucking
Spider-Pig.
not least, Nova. Now, I loved the Jamie Alexander Nova, the kid book that was out for
Yeah.
25 issues or so.
It grew on me, even though I still prefer Richard Ryder.
Sure. Everybody does. But this was a totally different take. You got a little kid running around,
Yeah.
picking up his father's footsteps, trying to, first of all, come to terms with the fact
Yep.
that his father's a cosmic hero.
That would be insane. To walk home and
Yeah.
be like, oh fuck.
Like,
my
your dad
father saved the
abandoned you.
universe.
No, he didn't. He went to fucking
Yeah.
space to save the galaxy.
Yeah, but why
I mean,
can't
I
it
actually didn't read much of that series. I think the most I read from was Original Sin, where he was going up and talking to the Watcher.
The Watcher, yeah.
And I was like, that's so badass.
And he was really heartbroken that the Watcher got killed.
I remember when that happened. I was like, God damn! I had to shut the book. I was like, you know what? I gotta walk away from this for a minute.
It was a really good series to see a little kid in the role of such a powerful superhero.
Yeah.
And how much did you love being a Thor fan when he teamed up with Better Ray Bill?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And Better Ray Bill's
He was almost teaching him how to be
Yeah.
a superhero.
I mean, I feel like that's part of the appeal of Spider-Man when he's young. Is that you have this kid that's saddled with all this power. What the fuck does he do with it?
right.
Well, I also
Put Nova on even a larger scale.
Yeah, they did a wink towards the whole gifting mythos. Historically, when someone gifts you something, that obligates you to then gift them back.
Yeah.
And when in the beginning of
But not the same gift. You can't rewrap it and give it back to
No.
them.
no,
'cause
no, it
that's
has to be
bullshit.
something
No re-gifting.
significant.
Like when some idiot gets you Finding Neverland on DVD because just what you want for your birthday is a fucking chick flick. Like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
No, but when Nova gives
Cunt.
a present to the Watcher, he's then obligated to gift him something back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's in his debt for the rest of his days.
Yeah.
Right.
So, there was a kind of a nod to that, but they never talked about it. And I love when they just do stuff like that and they just don't talk about it. And you have to,
Yeah.
snake through the whole...
Like, here is the knowledge of where your father is, and yes, he's alive. Cool. Here's the Vita Guerrero Playboy that you've been asking.
Because, that's what you're going to need on the blue side of the moon.
You really
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You don't get cable up here. The satellite
No.
fucking feed is just wrong.
I'm working on that.
I mean, there's Medusas over there, but I mean,
Medusa.
oof.
I
that
can't
hair.
wait to see who they get to play Medusa.
Oh my
Clean
god,
this
I'm
pipe
so
off.
excited for the Inhumans movie.
Oh,
like,
man.
they're some of my favorite fucking characters. I'm just so excited for that fucking movie.
I can't get into them except for Black Bolt.
No, you gotta read. I think it was the '99 series they did. It was
Yeah.
just straight up Inhumans with
I forget who wrote that shit.
yeah.
Yes,
We're,
yes.
Karnak scene.
That might have no. He might have been talking about the older one. It was 4 issues. Started with a cover of Black Bolt, just this kind of a portrait.
No. It was more recent than that. I remember when the initial covers, it was Black Bolt in the center, and then the Inhumans.
That's the
went
Jay
back.
Lee one,
That's
but that's
Jay Lee.
later
Yeah.
than '99.
No, it was later than that. You're right. But I think was that the one where No. there was another one that was after. I'm mixing them up. Where Quicksilver stole the Terrigen mists.
That was
Oh,
later. Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
at the
that
House
was
of
later.
M because
Yeah.
he eventually ends up with a bunch of them
He
stuck
puts
in
them in himself.
Yeah.
That was a creepy fucking
Yeah.
scene
Yeah.
where he goes, "I've become the mists."
See, I like Quicksilver is a fucking character that I'm really sick and tired of them making a fucking hero. Be the
No.
villain that you are destined
Exactly.
to be.
He's terrible.
Yeah. And it creates a great fucking bbridge between him
like him as
and
an
Scarlet
actual hero.
Witch, who would be a superhero.
Yeah.
And now you have to deal with your brother, who's a douche.
Yeah. That's why I kind of hope MCU that they didn't actually kill off Quicksilver, that they somehow he comes back and is an asshole, borderline villain, but they're not going to
He'll
do
be
that.
back.
I would love if they did it where, because he moves so fast, he thinks so fast. He's the ultimate chess player. So everybody thinks he's good, but in reality, he's playing a very long chess game.
Yeah.
And he's able
But
to
it's
think
everything's
that far
slower to
ahead.
him.
Yeah. Because he can
Interesting.
see all of those moves.
So I think that's about it, guys. Thanks for bearing with us. It's been like 17 hours in
Yeah.
Pete's basement. It's been a lot of whiskey. Yo, this shit was like up to here, and now it's down to here
This is the Stanley Kubrick extended edition.
of Pete's basement.
Oh my
There
God,
will be
yes.
parts 1 and 2, and possibly part 3, depending on how long part 2 turns out to be.
Ended intermission.
Yeah. So just sit back, enjoy yourself. Grab a couple of fucking whiskeys, grab your friends,
Shit,
grab
Brittany
some
asked
pizza.
one last question.
One last question. What we
Yes.
got?
What
She's a
comic
girl.
hero-
We have to answer.
What comic hero were you sad to see die?
Superman. Like back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Like before death became a revolving door and you actually expected
his
people
death
to
at
come
Doomsday
back.
was fucking sad.
Yeah.
Superman was profound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You couldn't fucking believe it.
I'm gonna go on the edge and say Wolverine.
Like still, because
Right,
he's
the
technically
current
still
one,
dead.
the adamantium all over him.
The
Dead?
adamantium encasing thing. Okay.
I thought it was a little touching. Like he was being the hero.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, I'm not gonna get out of this, but I'm gonna make sure these guys make it out.
Yeah, that's
I did
cool.
like that. Yeah.
Hoping says Nightcrawler, also Jason Dexter Stick.
Nightcrawler, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah. I forgot how, but I remember like, oh fuck, Nightcrawler's dead.
And then they brought him back from heaven.
yeah.
See, that's the
Did he
problem. Is
die,
like I can't get upset over when characters die because I'm like I know they're gonna be back.
Right.
Like,
even
I
when they
think-
try to play the shit off, like what's his name? Who's the fat slob writing Spider-Man? Slott, Dan Slott. And he's like, oh yeah, no, Peter Parker's dead, and it's only gonna be Doc Ock from now on. Fuck you, asshole.
he's
You
coming
know
back.
the movie's coming out soon. It's
Yeah.
gonna be Peter Parker.
Like, well, I think it was during oh, what the fuck was the Black Lantern arc called? Darkest Night.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, I think
Blackest
Barry,
Night.
yeah, Blackest Night. Barry Allen goes, well, you know, death never really stuck for us super types. Like, he's got a line where he says that.
Right.
Because people are coming back. He goes, well, you know, death never really was a really big thing for us.
Not for nothing, the original Death of Black Hand, when they showed his origin in Blackest
Yeah.
Night, was fucking nuts. When like
That
his whole
was-
family and shit.
That was like, this is real
Yo,
dark.
that's
This is real dark
Oh,
for Green
man.
Lantern.
Special character.
Jeff Johns,
Yeah.
man. Like I don't care. Say what you will about Jeff Johns, long-winded. This fucking.
It's
Although-
good shit.
It's
when he
fucking
gets off
good.
of it, it fucking usually tense.
Yeah, I mean, like, once Wonder Woman became a fucking Sapphire Star, I was like, you know what, I'm walking away from this.
Yeah.
The only long-winded guys in comics right now, in my opinion,
Bendis.
Brubaker and Phillips.
Yeah.
I still like Brubaker. I will admit.
I mean,
I
yeah.
get sucked in by the art,
He is
but,
talking.
you know.
Yeah.
he is talky.
I mean,
but
the-
I don't think he's
the
as.
fade out for fuck's sake. End the fucking arc already, for fuck's sake.
But he's talky. But to me, he's still more interesting than Bendis, like who is
Yeah.
equally, if not more, talky.
yeah.
Yeah, man, this is-
I mean, I
Like
did-
Warren Ellis is talky, but he's fucking Warren Ellis. He's fucking great.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I could sit through an Alan Moore talkie.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's a different ball game. It's
Absolutely.
What's up with the new
Which-
DD #1?
with the new what?
Daredevil. It hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet. Not sure. I didn't read that whole San Francisco story arc.
I didn't either.
Well, the
No,
guy's
Daredevil
blind.
doesn't go
I'm
to
not
San
in San
find his
Francisco.
name.
I don't care.
No. I'm gonna say now. Daredevil doesn't go to San Francisco.
But it was Mark Waid at the same time. Like
No,
I feel
Daredevil's
bad.
from New York. Daredevil.
Oh, he has an apprentice now.
No.
And yet Disney yet again is inserting its mythology into new products. It
Yeah.
has an apprentice, the sorcerer's
Sorcerer's
apprentice.
Apprentice.
And Daredevil, how does he take? All right, we gotta.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
Wrap it up. We're getting the red light, kids.
Sleepy, let's go home.
Yeah.
Nobody's falling asleep. They're
I know.
watching it in like 4 parts.
I gotta-
You're gonna get some friends together. You're gonna get a fucking fresh bottle of whiskey. You're gonna get like 2 or 3 pizzas, and you're gonna sit back and you're gonna watch quite a few episodes of the Pete's Basement Show, which is actually all one big ass episode.
Yeah.
Brittany enjoyed us.
Brittany, we're glad to have
we
you.
enjoyed you.
And we
Enjoyed you.
enjoyed having somebody to talk with who, responded with actual intelligent questions and not just, fucking, what the
That's
fuck.
by Keith, your mother.
He is funny, though. He is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Dixie Wrecked, man.
That's why.
He got us
Did it
good.
again.
Were you around for Dixie Wrecked?
No.
Okay, let me just tell this story before we sign off real quick. We're talking to fucking the dude, Tommy Walker, who was the Kingpin's right-hand man
Yeah.
on Daredevil. Like, he
Yep.
got the shit beat out of him after
Yeah.
Wesley got killed.
Hey, she likes my voice.
And we're talking about, somehow we get on Crocodile Dundee and the
Your mother's
hot
a whore?
broad that was in the movie with him, right?
Yeah.
And we're trying to what the fuck is her name? And this dude chimes in, Dixie
Polish name.
Wrecked. And we're like, oh, Dixie.
fell for it.
Right,
Oh,
every last one of
God.
them. And we're all like, yeah, Dixie Wreck. That was her. Dixie Rector's great. She's hot. Dixie.
Oh my God,
Wreck.
that's fucking
Yo,
brilliant.
he got us. Got us. And
You know,
dude, wait.
I applaud you.
we all fell for
fucking
it.
brilliant.
It was great.
Dixie Wrecked.
And ever since then, it's been like a fucking running gag. Like, he's just always got some stupid shit to say.
Yep.
To the point where, like, I see Ramon, like, he'll just be looking at the phone, like, and he'll just do that stupid little giggle that he does when he's not
It's
fucking.
him.
Yeah. And I, like, sometimes, like, I want to ask, but I'm like, I know we're just going to get totally off topic. Like, this episode is like 4 hours long. What the fuck happened? This is what happens when you drink a gallon of whiskey. This is what happens. Fuck it.
Power tools in the morning.
Guys, gentlemen, thank you for being with us.
Yeah.
Always good
I have to handle power tools.
Yep.
All I gotta do is handle Photoshop.
I gotta drive.
We'll see you guys
Thursday?
next
No.
week. Thanks for tuning in.
I'm okay to drive.
Yeah.
Bye.
Burp.
Later.
Pete's Basement is copyright 2015, Ripped Productions and Pete's Basement LLC. All rights reserved, so go fuck yourself.
Gator cane.
Oh, fuck that noise.
Hurricanes
Gators?
happen in Florida. Florida got lots of gators.
No, fuck that noise.